I was wondering if you had 1 quick second I could interview for a vlog real quick?
Real quick, yeah.
It'll be real quick.
Let's go.
So the vlog is about, I'm bringing a big kart show back to my hometown, Jacksonville.
Oh, nice.
So I came to the biggest show to get advice and stuff about what should be in a kart show and what shouldn't be in a kart show.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Obi, a business attorney who fell back in love with the hobby. And I had this idea. What if I brought a massive kart show back to my hometown of Jacksonville, Florida? Then I had a crazy idea. What if I documented my journey all along the way? The ups, the downs, and everything that goes into creating this show. I'll even drop some business tips along the way. Yo, this is Obi. I'm here at the Nationals. Obviously, I'm trying to bring a huge kart show back to Jacksonville, so I had to come to the biggest kart show in the world to see how everybody loves kart shows, but also get some advice on what I should bring back to Duval.
I would tell people just be open about the people that you're talking to and the conversations that you're having, because there's a lot of different people that walk into a kart show. There's the serious collector, there's the old school vintage guys, there's the young kids that are trying to flip. As a vendor, you need to be open to talking to everybody and open to gaining knowledge from everybody.
Well, for me, one of the things that I most enjoy at card shows, and this is like on the side that makes it really appealing, so when people get there, I say have carpeted floor if you can. That's one of the things, make it more comfortable. People do a lot of walking at shows.
That's a good point, yeah.
You want to have a carpeted floor, you want to make sure there's air conditioning, right? So it's cool in there.
All right, let's do it.
There should be a lot of people, you want to keep it cool. If there's like bathrooms at the facilities, make sure they like we just did one in San Francisco, they had a staff there making sure it was all clean all the time. Just clean air, people walking in there.
We're just having it clean, air conditioning, organized, stuff like that. You just want it to be as good of an experience.
First thing I think about is environment, and I like when there's carpet, if there's a way that the floor isn't so rough when you're walking around, you gotta have good lighting. I've been to shows where it's really dark lighting, it just feels out of date, out of touch. Having a nice looking venue is really, really valuable. Air conditioning is nice.
Yes,
it's
yes.
not working great here.
Yeah.
It's pretty hot.
It's hot here, yes.
Like thousands and thousands of people here. AC is a plus, especially if you're down in Florida.
Especially.
Now, one thing that I do think if you can solve for that a lot of the shows don't put a lot of thought into, you get your vendor list, is you ask them what are you primarily going to have at your booth, and if you can help organize the show so you have a vintage area, so that you have a modern football, whatever. Some dealers do
Pokemon
everything,
over
right?
here, yeah.
And so maybe the guys who are doing, or gals who are doing a lot of different stuff, you situate them in the middle. That helps people, because look at this show.
Right.
We got I don't know how many hundreds and hundreds, thousands of booths here, and it's really hard. It gets a little overwhelming. So even in a smaller show, it'd be really great to have organization so people can go, that's my vintage corner, I'm going back there, I want to dabble in that space. I don't like it when people don't have their carts priced.
Right.
Like, put a price out there. I don't want to have to come up and do all the legwork only to find out we're not even close. So if I'm skipping through a whole bunch of booths, unless I see something I never see, I'm not even checking if I don't see prices out, because I just assume they're probably going to be too high.
From our sponsor, me, actually my law firm, Umunna Legal Group. We're a full-service business law firm. We work with any size small business and help them accomplish their goals. From leases to contracts to trademarks, we're there to help them along the way. And if you reach out to us at our firm at 904-624-1001 or our website, legalgroup.com, and send us a message saying he can't do it, we'll give you a free legal consult. Back to the video.
A lot of card shows, I feel like they do too much. You got panels. Panels are good, but I don't think you need panels at a card show. I think you go there. The Dallas Card Show is one of the best shows in the country, simply because people get down to business. You're there to buy, sell, trade, and connect with your fellow collectors, meet new people, but it's about the sports cards, So I think when you center it around that versus a bunch of other extra stuff, that's how you get the type of people that you want.
So you say first thing, it has to be about the cards.
It's got to be about the cards.
Yeah. What about you?
All about the cards. So literally, you just go in there. It's just straight business. Like, as long as you're just buying, selling, trading all day, and then building the right relationships.
The last thing you want to do is get a space where half of it's going to be empty. Start with where you're comfortable. Market the hell out of it. Take full advantage of social media. You need to have something for everybody. You need price points. You can't just have showcases filled with slabs and high-end. You need something for everyone, especially that young collector on a budget. And you need to be clean, you need to be organized. Most importantly, dealers just need to be friendly. You shouldn't have to tell people that, but there's just a lot of people that won't look up or give you the time of day. And you want to be able to bring in the type of dealers that represent your name and your brand. And we're very careful about who we bring in. We don't just bring in anybody. But I want to make sure that there's dollar boxes. There's things that people can sit down with and go through, and not just the same old cases of slabs.
I love, right?
You need great vendors, and you need great vendors who have great cards, a mix of mid, low end, high end. You want a little bit of everything, because a little bit of everything is going to bring a little bit of everybody. Not everybody does low end, not everybody does mid end, not everybody does high end. But when you can have a little bit of each, then you're going to get a little bit of each of those people.
Well, one of the things I thought was cool is that you put this kid section together for trading.
Yeah.
Do you think that's something that more shows need to have?
Yeah, it'd be great. I think it's really important. I think the show organizers should do that and should have that as a space. Look at how much use this is getting. There's tons of kids here. It's safe. They're all here for the same reason. We've got supervision. Parents are welcome. This is something we wanted to do, especially because unfortunately there are people who are kind of trying to take advantage of kids.
One thing.
Look, I'm a relationship guy. I want to see the people that I've been consigning with. I've been emailing, we've been helping sell things. I want to see these people, I want to meet them, get the relationships going, and of course, I love seeing the big items in person.
What I feel like it needs to be at car show is people showing the culture, and excuse my voice, I've been talking for a lot, but I want to say that show the culture, don't show just cars. Show the people, talk to the vendors, let the people, get the people an experience. Not just, me blogging and I'm showing you cars or what I'm buying. People can do that all day. But show the people the experience and the new people. Give them a reason why to come out. I feel like that needs to be in the content.
Obviously it's cool and it's definitely helpful. I think for a lot of the corporate guys, businesses like ourselves, being able to do group subs and have those options available is really great. Is it a necessity for a successful show?
No.
I wouldn't say so.
Okay, cool.
There's a lot of shows in California that don't have them there, and they're great. They're several hundred tables, and they're really nice. It does help, but I think the show, would have to scale. If you have a 200-300 table show, I don't think it's a necessity, but 500-700, then yeah, it's definitely helped, because I think the cost analysis, it's going to go up with the amount of tables and the amount of people that are at the show.
I got a little bit of a hot take. I think it's always better than not having it, right?
Okay.
But for me, that's not super important. I think a lot of people, for the most part, if you're dropping a card off, that's like a super, super high-end 5-figure card.
Right.
That's not what I'm doing most of the time. Honestly, for me, I prefer to do my PSA and back to stuff from home.
Okay.
So it's definitely a benefit, right? It adds credibility to the show. It's nice to have, but for me, it's not something that's like a deal breaker or something that's going to make me go to a show.
And so when we do the show in Jacksonville, we're going to try to get you guys out, right?
I'll be there.
All right, appreciate it, man. Thank you, man. So when I build this show up in Jacksonville, you're going to be there?
I'm going to pull up.
All right, well, I appreciate it. And I appreciate it. When I build this show out in Jacksonville, I got to get you guys to come up and do it. So appreciate you guys taking a second.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate it.
No, thanks for stopping by the booth.
And then when we build the show out, we're going to have you guys come out to Jacksonville, all right?
All the way out over Florida?
Yeah, we're going to have to make y'all make the trip out.
Hell
Maybe
yeah.
get Trevor to talk to you guys and sign some stuff.
Oh,
all right?
super cool, dude.
All right, man. Have a
Thanks a
good
lot.
one.
Nice
Thanks,
to meet
man. Thank you so much. Hopefully, when we build it up, you'll come out to Jacksonville to the show.
I would love to come to Jacksonville.
I love it. Thank you,
do
man.
what you do.
Appreciate it.
You got it.
All right, got it. Well, thanks, Kyle. So when I build this show up in Jacksonville, I got to get you guys come down. All right.
We'll talk.
All right. Appreciate it.
You gotta find.
All right. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. So I wanted to come to the biggest card show in the world to find out what people wanted in their card show, and I got a lot of good advice about what to put in and what to take out. As I build this process out, I'm going to be showing you all the steps along the way to make the best card show, bring it back home to Jacksonville, Florida. See you guys.